How's it going, everyone? I'm Alexis Lopez TCG. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at one of the latest MTG products, and that is the Draft Night box. It's not really a Draft Night bundle, it's just a Draft Night box. It has 12 play booster packs and 1 collector booster pack as a prize. Now, what is this for? This is for the 2-pick draft for 4 people. So it says on the box, fast 4-player drafting. So usually it's what you would do with your commander pod. Obviously you don't normally need 8 people to draft for the 1-pick draft, but with the new 2-pick draft introduced with Spider-Man set, they wanted to release some products that's available for that. Now, let's see what is in this actual Draft Night box, what's available in it, and if it's worth a pickup. We're gonna go ahead and put up the MSRP price right here, right on top of the box, so you can see if it's worth it for you to pick up. And as always, shout out to our partners in Warden Games. Check out their mana pool link down below if you want to buy directly from them. Check out all their singles, and if you're in the Hillsboro, Oregon area, go ahead and check out their store. Great store there, and of course, more than willing to help you start off your own draft nights when you're there as well. Lorwyn Eclipsed Draft Night. So again, it's a fast 4-player drafting box. It has 12 play boosters, 1 collector booster pack as the prize for the winner of the draft, and includes 90 lands. So usually when you're drafting, a lot of people always tend to forget you need the basic lands because they don't come in every single pack. They do have lands, but it's not going to be enough for your actual draft deck. So they do have some lands here available for you. So let's go ahead and open this up. See what's in here. Don't worry, we do have another one waiting for us to actually do a 4-player draft, so stay tuned for that. We're going to have a video with some of the friends coming through in the usual commander pod. We're going to be doing some drafting here and see who takes that collector booster pack as a prize as well. So we're opening it up. It opens up pretty much like a regular booster box, as you can see from the top here. It does show you some of the things here for pick 2 drafting, so the quick rules. 4 players sit down with 3 packs each, which is why it has 12 packs, so it's 3 packs per player. Open the first pack and choose 2 cards. Pass the remaining cards from your pack to the left. Pick 2 more cards from the new cards you receive and pass again. Repeat until all cards are selected in the first packs, and then open up your second packs. The first pack passes to the left, the second pack passes to the right. So again, you pick 2 on the second one, and then you pass to the right, and then on the third pack, you pick 2 again. Obviously, you pass to the left to kind of keep the rotation going in the different directions here. And then you construct a 40 card, and this is the minimum deck from your selected cards. You can add any number of basic lands, but we recommend 17, and that's usually about right for a draft deck. And then you pair off and play. So you roll dice, you do pair off however you want to do it. And then, of course, after the first match, the winning players battle against each other to win the included collector booster pack. So here is all its glory. The collector booster pack comes in this little packaging for the actual winner. Of course, we're going to open this at the end to see what we would have gotten if we would have done the draft night. It does come with the breakdown of the quick archetypes in Lorwyn. At this moment, it's 5 archetypes that are kind of the ones that are shown off in this actual draft. There are more archetypes than this that you can do, but it's more about, one-offs or kind of like putting in a little bit of another color in the 3-color decks to kind of get those other archetypes. But these are the ones they mainly focus on. And for people who are new to drafting, the ones that you pretty clearly are going to be able to see when you're drafting themselves. So it's the different archetypes that you can see here and what they do. And of course, we have beautiful art in the back. And then we have the packs included here. Again, very nice right off the top. Really easy to grab, really easy to see. And then we have 90 lands, basic lands included here for, again, the draft pod. So it's really good that they include those lands as well so people can get what they need when they're building out those decks. So that's what you pretty much get in the Draft Night product. Again, let me know if you think it's worth it to pick up for yourselves or pick up for your pod. Again, one of the best things you can do with this is pretty much split the cost 4 ways, and then that way, when you guys get the packs, whoever wins, of course, get the collector booster pack. And it doesn't feel too heavy, like you're buying another box just on your own. But of course, if you want to do that to, hang out with friends, celebrate that, or just have it in the background whenever you want to do a quick draft in between commander games or other activities, pretty good, pretty good to have there. But let's see what we'd have gotten in the different packs, and then let's see what we've gotten in the collector booster pack. And as always, if you're liking this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell notification to be notified of all our videos as they come out. Let's see what's in these packs. All right, so as always, I'm a big fan of opening packs. You all know this here on this channel. We open up packs, we do some sealed gameplay, we do some drafts as well. So this is pretty fun for us. Also, this is a great way to do sealed gameplay If you just want to do it with yourself and a partner or yourself and a friend, it's 6 packs each, 12 packs included. So you guys can still do your own actual sealed matches. And of course, you have a collector booster pack there for the winner. So it's pretty good. You know, you can definitely don't have to do a draft with it. But of course, if you do, this is one of the ways that you can do so as well. It's cool because you do get a little reward after you're finished, which is pretty good. So our first rare here is Dawn Hand Dissident. Midnight Tilling is our foil. We're going to be going through these pretty quickly. Obviously, you've already seen a lot of what's in these play booster packs. We're trying to see what we would have opened in this draft night box for ourselves. But I really enjoy the fact that there's like some other products you can pick up for doing other stuff instead of having to buy a full box or individual packs. And as always, if the price is worth it, it's always the inclination of whether you want to keep buying that instead, right? So Selfless Safe Right for the rare. Nice, we get a Showcase Adept Water Shaper rare here as well in the Merfolk Cleric. Again, beautiful art in these showcase cards. Big fan. And then we have Temporal Cleansing in foil. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, my initial thought, obviously, having the Commander Pod do a draft night for this, which we are going to record on the other one that we're doing, so stay tuned for that. But one of the quick things that I see for myself is doing a sealed challenge here as well, being able to pick this up and have a reward for whoever wins. So it's always pretty good and a good way to kind of keep coming back to doing it. But again, if it's worth the price, then we pick it up. If it's not, then we can just always pick up single pack and then maybe have a reward as a collector pack or other packs for rewards instead. So it all depends on how you want to run it and how you want to do it. This is Lorwyn Imperfect Naturalist. Foil Shimmer Creep. Now, I think if you're looking at the market price for some of this, depending on where you're looking at it, you might see the market price is higher than MSRP. That's always how it's going to be in different places. But most of the places you will be able to find the MSRP. The reason that they are a little bit higher, if they are higher, is because they delayed the delivery on like the wave 1 of these products. So don't buy it like crazy above market price or anything like that. Definitely wait. There's going to be more coming through. Because of the collector booster pack with the serialized on this one, it might not have like a 3rd or 4th wave. The collector booster packs is for other sets that don't have serials, should be able to have more available for you. So again, just wait it out and see. Nice Thunderflock here. This one is pretty funny enough, being used in a lot of standard decks right now for elementals or elementals or scalamentals, as some people are calling it. So really interesting Thunderflock. Really going to be popular, especially the Pro Tour going on at the moment that I'm recording this. So really interesting seeing this card. Thunderflock, really nice card here in the rare. And then we have a Mutable Explorer, another great card here in this changing shapeshifter. When it enters, you create a tapped Mutavault token. Nice triple rare pack with the foil Bridget Clathcan's Heart. Again, I still can't say that word, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, but it is double-sided, so pretty cool. So a lot of rares so far in that pack. So that would have been a great pack to open for your pick 2. I guess let's open up this one as if it was our first pack and see what we would have chosen as our pick 2 as we're kind of going through the rest of these packs. It's always interesting to see what you would have, selected for your pick 2 in this draft. And of course, if what your sealed pool would have been if you would have done a sealed challenge instead. Mischievous Sneaking, Unexpected Assistance. Spiral into Solitude, a enchanted creature can't block or attack. Garblade's Malice, Crossroad Watcher. Flamekin Guildweaver, Summit Sentinel. Some nice elemental choices there. Explosive Prodigy, another good choice. Dose of Donglid. Wanderwine Farewell. Thoughtweft Imbuer. We have a rare Gloom Ripper, so very interesting, and the Elf Assassin for the rare. And then we have a foil Reluctant Downguard. So, seeing if we had different choices for elves. So obviously we have the Shapeshifter, which we can flash in. We do have options to draw cards and replenish there. We do have an instance that gives a creature we have Death Touch and Lifelink, plus creates another 2/2 black and green elf gold if the creature that we did this to died. But Kithkin it looks like a good choice, but Elementals actually really stands out here. Oh, so we do have some kind of return with the Gloom Ripper. So when this creature enters, target creature you control gets +X/+0 until end of turn. And up to one target creature an opponent controls gets -0/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of elves you control plus the number of elf cards in your graveyard. So looking at this deck, other than the Shapeshifter here, there's not a lot of elf options. But it is interesting as to what you would select if you're going through with the green elf. Obviously, you would go with the Gloom Ripper, I think in this case, and a dose of Dawn Glow, which is return to our creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then if it is in your main phase, blight too. So it's a good way to kind of return it. It's pretty expensive though, so honestly, I'd probably do with the Sneakling and the Gloom Ripper in order to do the Dimir choices there. So those would have been my first 2 picks for this draft to pick them, or pick 2 draft. But yeah, it's always good to see, like, hey, what's your first option in your first pack? Obviously, you don't see a lot of elves, so you know when that pack returns to you, you're not going to have a lot of elf options. So, but you did see a lot of Kithkin and Elemental, so it depends on really how much you want to be able to select those cards available for you. The Gloom Ripper is obviously very dependent on elves that you have, whether in your field or your graveyard. Nice. Flame Braider. So Governmental. Nice. We needed one more Temple Garden to complete the playset, so here we go. Shockland, Temple Garden coming through in the rare, and then a foil Dundulin Weaver. Very, very nice. Love that. Okay, so that was the first half of the packs. So that was 6 packs. Let's see what we get in the other ones. No mythics and no special guests yet, so hopefully we can get one of either in these other packs, which means that other people would have had great choices if they had a mythic for their pack, for their pick 2. Boulder Dash. Okay, so we got Senar Innovative First Year for the rare, and then Acotex Defenses in foil. Nice. Not a lot of mythic choices so far. Interesting. Would have been the Cinderflock would have been, honestly, I think one of the better picks so far. We've seen some elemental choices already in the packs, other packs that we've opened, so that would have been interesting to see how you would have taken that with the elemental. Prismatic Occurrence. Nice. Steam Vents for the Shockland as well, and then a foil Lewin in Perfect Naturalist. So we do see more elves here on these packs, but not too many other choices for elves. Honestly, I still think probably the best we've seen so far has been the actual elementals with the Thunderflock. That would have been a great pick 2 draft for whoever started those off. Having those choices for those elementals. We see some merfolk as well, shapeshifters, or everything really nice. Nice. So we do have our first mythic here of Chronicle of Victory. It's a 6 cost. As Chronicle of Victory enters, you choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +2/+2 and have first strike and trample. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen type, you draw a card. So very high cost mythic, but very, very nice there. You know, you can definitely pull it off in limited. A lot of the things you play have reduced cost based on the different things. So if there's a way you can try to play that early, that would have been interesting. Yeah, not seeing a lot more elementals here. A lot of Kithkin though. Oh, here we go. Elemental Scout. Springleaf Drum. Doing really, really well for the scam package. You plays on turn 1. You evoke the elemental on turn 2. And then you tap this. And you tap the creature. And then you give it Not Dead After All to bring it back from the graveyard. So very, very interesting. And then we have Spry and Mighty and Rare. Again, beautiful showcase art. This is, I think, one of the most tender arts that we've had in here. Really, really nice. I appreciate this art a lot. And then we have a foil Pitiless Fists. All right, 2 more packs to see what we have on our draft night. So far we've got 2 Shocklands. One in Izzet, the other one in Celestia. So it's interesting choices that we would have had there. So the Izzet one would have been really good for the elemental choices if anybody was taking them. And I think elementals are really good right now. We got Doran, Besieged by Time, Treefolk Druid. And then we have a foil Riverguard's Reflexes. So no special guest, 1 mythic. But can we hit a special guest in this last pack? Let's see. Gold Medal, Zealot, Elemental. So again, elemental choices are really good. We're seeing some more elves in this pack, but too little too late, I think. But yeah, definitely a lot of elementals. We have Twilight Diviner, Elf Cleric. Then we have a full Reckless Ransacking coming through for the last pack. So I think overall, elementals would have been the best choice for the pick 2 draft. Would have been interesting to see. Obviously, you had the choice of Izzet, which would have been really good if you got that in your Shockland as your Shockland for your packages. But whoever won the pick 2 draft would have got this collector booster pack. So let's see if we get any crazy hits in this collector booster pack. Again, it's always a gamble, but it's always fun to have a little reward when you're doing some draft night with friends, especially if you're all going splitting the cost of the box 4 ways, or in, if you're doing seal challenge, splitting the cost of the box in 2 ways. Having a little extra treat there with collector booster pack is never a bad deal. All right. Let's hope we get something good. Comment down below if you think we're going to get anything good. Comment down below as well. Are you going to be picking up a draft night box for yourself? Obviously, what you open up in these packs all varies and depends, on what you actually can get. But having 12 booster packs, some like the basic 90 basic lands there, and of course a collector booster pack for your draft night, I think it's worth it. Let me know in the comments below. We have beautiful art. Again, art now is only available in collector booster packs. Again, I have a coworker who loves art cards, so we definitely have a place to take them for as well. But let's start off with the front in the common here with the Fur Core, Shapeshifter, Bone Club Berserker, Wheeze, Unforgiving Aim, Flamekin Guildweaver, Flame Braider, Thoughtweft Lieutenant. We have a Deep Channel Duelist Showcase. We have a Bold Wear Aggressor. Now we have the land, so there's going to be the rares for the collector pack. We have Champion of the Path rare. We have the Reaper King No More. This is from the actual commander, from the commander decks that we have here from the precon. So this is a Reaper King No More. Ryan Fire Torque extended art. We have High Perfect Morkant extended art here as well. And then we have a foil extended art Collective Inferno in the collector pack. And of course, we have Temporal Cleansing in the actual extended art, in the art card here as well. All right, folks, well, there you have it. We've opened up a Draft Night booster. I was going to say Draft Night booster box, but no, it's just a Draft Night box. Let me know down in the comments below. Are you going to pick one up for yourselves, or picking up for the pod? How you guys want to do it? If you guys think it's a good choice to draft it. I know a lot of people maybe don't enjoy pick through drafts as much, but hey, getting 4 friends is sometimes a little bit easier than getting a total of 8 friends. So let me know down in the comments below how much you like the product. And of course, did we get any great hits here? Anything you're looking for to opening up in Lorwyn from stuff you haven't opened just yet? And of course, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell notification to notify you of all the videos as they come out. And again, don't forget to check out our partners over at Warden Games. Again, all their information is linked down below. They have the mana pool link so you can buy the singles directly from them. Check out their store. Of course, support a great store. And if you're in the Hillsboro, Oregon area, go ahead and stop on by. They're always happy to have more people. And of course, they do great events like the Learn to Plays. And of course, whenever somebody wants to shoot off a pod, they put it up on the Discord and social so people around the area can go ahead and converge and get some games going for you all. And if you're buying on TCG Player, use my affiliate link down below. That'll give you a direct connection there to TCG Player. And of course, gives a small kickback to me here on this channel, which supports the channel as well. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next time. Don't forget, we're going to come back with our own Draft Night pod video of our own, so stay tuned for that. And of course, every Monday, 10 a.m., we have a video for you when it comes to any and all TCGs. So see you all there. See you next week. Take care. Peace.